Okay, so back on the wheel now. Now I've had a few questions, got a bit of drive to the next challenge. Let's just take a look and go over another few issues I've had. So we talked about travel of the wheel. I will be going through a lot of the options. See if we can have a look at a couple of options here. Controls, wheel configuration here. Now this is one of my issues. Force feedback is set to low, and if you've watched some of my earlier videos you'll see the incredible amounts of vibration and feedback. It doesn't matter where I set that, it just seems to be you know, at maximum output all the time. So what I've tried to do is switch that to low or even off and see if I can actually use the wheel's own force feedback options, and of course this wheel has a range of options itself. But yeah, other than that really it's just going to mean mucking about with all these little things and dead zone. I mean that is 0 dead zone there. And as you move it up obviously there's no percentages mentioned either, which would be helpful. So we can muck about with those options later and I'll have a tune and see what I can do. But for the moment, honestly, no, I don't want to save any modifications. For the moment, that's something we'll look at. And as I say, in a way, it's very much like driving a real car, really. I mean, if you were driving this car, yeah, it would have a lot of steering to it, you know. Obviously, the faster you go and the more sensitive the steering gets, you know, it seems to work in that way. But now it's a nice drive, you know, and the motorway. Couple of cars there, you know, you just want to overtake them like bad boys. What are you doing? Woo! That was a bit close, but we made it. Fantastic. Now, as far as I'm aware, we're on our way to the dirt driving school, which is good. That was a bit closer than I had anticipated, but there you go. Don't drive like this on the motorway. Sensible driving, viewers. Very important. In fact, you know, there's actually no safe driving disclaimer on this game. There you go. Or maybe I missed it when it was loading. Saying that, this is a development version, it's not the final version, is it? So there are things on this that are going to be different to the final build. And I've noticed a lot of you have commented on the time of day as well, changing very quickly in this build. Obviously, as a reviewer, you don't have the time you like. You know, you have a finite amount of time to play the game, utterly rinse it, and then put a review score to it. Now, some games, you know, they deliver late on. Oops, a daisy, almost missed my turning. Here we go then. Off-road into the driving school. Ooh. Slide there. Let's drop this lass off. Have I gone far enough? There we go.
Cool. That's my off-road racing school. Can I show it to you?
Sure, why not? Let's give a little wave.
You have reached your destination.
Just need that Sega Rally colours, you know. Fantastic.
Hey, welcome to the crazy world of dirt. Here, we're not uptight like the guys at the asphalt track. We have fun and enjoy ourselves. But when it comes to competition, it's a jungle. If you want to make your way here, you'll need to fight.
Hello, everybody.
You need to fight.
Hey, Jay. You want to go
Like
for
it.
a ride in the mountains?
I like it.
I assure you, you won't be disappointed. And if you're a bit scared, we can get cozy.
In your dreams.
Come on, let's go home.
Ugh, you just met the Wilder brothers, the kings of the dirt championships. Okay, let's see what you're worth on the track.
Because we're going to get rad.
This test is a good way to understand the specifics of off-road driving.
Yeah, good, I'm sure it is. It's going to be rad. understeer. I should use the handbrake. Oh, making too early.
There you go. You see, it wasn't that complicated. Nothing is better than a few...
Blah, blah, blah. Do a bit of driving. Now I've done this with the pad, and actually it was really easy with the Xbox pad, but feeding the wheel when rallying. Probably not advisable, but works. Boom.
So that's done. Let's see what's next.
Typical, you missed a few challenges there because the camera ended, but we're back on again now. This is a rain challenge. I've been doing a drifting challenge where you really need the use of the handbrake basically for every corner in this Range Rover. Well, I'm in the Range Rover now, actually I'm Volkswagen now. Similar big off-road vehicles. Again, that's probably a handbrake corner there, but wasn't quite ready for it. Jumps there and over these bumps. Woo! Doesn't get much closer than that, does it? Mr. Will liked it as well. Look at that exciting vibration. On to the next one. Final test now in the dirt challenges. Another
Let's
nice
see
challenge.
if you can get round this fast and technical course with a good time score.
This is actually among the most difficult of the challenges. You know, you do need to put your foot down here. Because nothing is, you know, compared to the ridiculous difficulty of Gold and Gran Turismo 5. That's a good thing though. That is the end of that.
There you go. You see, it wasn't that complicated.
Lovely jubbly. So that's the dirt school done. It's a shame you guys missed a couple of cool challenges there, but you get the gist of it.
And there you go. Wasn't sure you were gonna make it, but you managed to succeed in getting this license. Come on, this deserves a photo. Cheese!
Cheesy! Awesome. Okay, so that's the dirt challenges done then. Okay, now continuing with the steering wheel debate, you'll see a number of chats in my different videos about it. I've now changed over to the G25, try this wheel out, and I've had a tinker with the settings, and actually, surprisingly, this wheel does work a lot better with it. The force feedback issue I had before seems to have been sorted out, though occasionally it does go a bit crazy and we do get the crazy vibration and stuff. But having a tinker with the options, I've been able to sort out the steering, and as you can see, let's get rid of that guy, as you can see I can turn with much more sort of precision now and slide the car. So the handling issues that were here originally seem to have been dialed out a fair bit. We can muck about on these areas as well. If I do a little handbrake here, hang on. So we can handbrake as well comfortably. Again, don't be confused into thinking. Again, don't get confused into thinking this sort of handles realistically. It doesn't. It has its own sort of fun handling model. But to be fair, for the average player, which is what it's aimed at, it's fun enough. Let's see if we can. Oops. So much better there now. Now I've managed to muck about with the wheel. You have to say to yourself, I mean, obviously, like I say, when I do these first look videos, I kick off literally by pressing start and let's get out of here now. Literally by pressing start and going into the game. You have to say to yourself, it's a shame the initial handling, you know, just was the way it was. I mean, you'd think there would be a little bit of immediate steering there, but it might just be something to do with the way the Fanatec wheels working with it, or even just this build of the game. And remember, this isn't the final build. Anyway, it certainly means now I can be more aggressive, especially on the slides as well. So it's made a huge difference now. As you slide the car, fantastic. So actually, you can drive this pretty much now as you would with a pad. So I'm going to be really trying to be as aggressive as I can with it, and see how we get on. But driving a muscle car a moment ago, it was handling very well. So more on the wheel issue to come.